broadcast, but it hasn't. It's a good second and a half first. Right, onwards to the Crystalline Dominion, whatever that may be. Some kind of Holy Roman Empire Vatican situation going on. As if Charles V had a son who was a nuclear weapon, and he was against, I don't know, the Dutch, who also had a nuclear weapon that happened to be a horse. Right, yeah. Always make that mistake. The Cleft! That's where we're going. The Cleft. Yeah, it's all going to be story, this. After much not story. Cabbage! Fucking man. Him and his references. I watched RoboCop 2 yesterday. Because my brain's easily suggestible. Oh, but I had that on VHS. Recorded off Sky Movies or something back in the day. And it always got to the bit where Kane comes in and I don't know if that's his penis that he shows to Thingamajig, but you know, his metal thing, and then he rips her head off and then it cuts. So it was kind of amusing to watch this thing that you kind of recognise lines from. The mayor's hilarious in that. Anyway, Final Fantasy.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
A good view of psychologists. What is this? The Parrot Teacher is someone with a YouTube channel, whoever that is. Desiree! Changed a lot since career, singing career. Went to the same doctor as Michael Jackson.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Already.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Sharon. Need some portions, Sharon. They'll all die, sir. Get in with that hill sharp, let me tell you. We'll all die, sir.
Is that all?
Don't I know what I'm doing? Oh, good lord, it turns out I don't know what I'm doing.
What do you need?
If only real life turned out this way.
What do you want?
The pompous officer and his foolery ended up getting his just desserts. Oh, it's a shame, innit, sir?
And?
The one program Scene Bean doesn't die in. It's all very good, but onwards. We've got all this, I think. Double check. On Fortune in the Heavens. We got our Berserk Ring. Still got Garuda. Garuda! Not being replaced. To the Cleft. I clicked on a MSN news thing, as one does when one opens things. There's one of my things I've not got it set up, so that doesn't happen. And it says, Man United deal goes through, and I thought, oh, they sold fucking Maguire. No, they bought it. You know what we need? We need another Dutch winger. Another Dutch winger. Get him in. We'll change it all around.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass.
The
All
Republic.
official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Yes, it doesn't bode well for Final Fantasy. To be fair, I was playing it and like uploading things every day. Getting me. No, but like Stellaris, even with its ridiculous, I started playing that. That's worth buying a PS5 for. The free Stellaris game. Played that for bloody ages. Ah, that's the wrong one. Serious now, this. No, that's not it, Clive. He's got his Excalibur, he has. Nice bit of, not a cello, is that a viola? Oh, I forgot this music just stops. Alright, Final Fantasy 16. You done? You finished?
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
Greetings.
You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
It's a young ten-hard
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket
Hey, you want us to
reward
kill
for
a
your
group
troubles.
of guys just down the road? We get it. Don't need to be war and peace, man. No, I won't. I wonder what happens when you refuse these things. Probably
Well, if I'm
don't
going
get
to have
them.
to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with
Yes,
as much as it would
Clive
carry.
is very attractive.
Reckon he
Everyone
won't be
points
forking
it out all
over
the
the rest
time.
of our fee if we don't find those goods.
Much
So,
in the way that,
while you're
you know,
seeing to those
playing
bandits,
the old Metal Gears,
keep
where
your eyes
suddenly,
open.
you know,
Right.
everyone with a
Just don't expect
vagina,
me to drag the cart out of there myself.
I don't know, does a sexy
Nope,
dance
nope.
or
You
is
can leave the cart
naked.
to us. You just put an end
It's
to those
necessary, innit?
bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
That's the ooh woman.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
No,
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
They're the bandits, Clive. Have you never played RPGs before?
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Might as well spin them down a bit. He's a wind-up merchant, Clive. Just gotta remember the buttons. Just give me a couple of minutes. Retiring back from what it was.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Pathetic job. That timing is off. Oh yeah, what's this PlayStation 5? You were doing so well. Yeah, the shared video business. You have to some kind
Getting
of
all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
like everything, you know, bizarre test. It's not just like, oh, do you want to
the right man for the job?
not you know, have private your shared videos.
Found the
or
cart
whatever.
and
Yeah, they're
didn't
on
leave a
YouTube,
single
but,
bastard
you know.
breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And there's no option to do it. You have to take some quiz to go like, oh,
exactly
are
will
you
he be getting his
what's your
goods out of
star
here?
sign? Then
Surely
will
that to us.
determine how
After
else
all,
it's like.
it'd
It's
be
like you're
wrong to
cooking
make
an egg
such a
and you want to turn it
fine
down
warrior
and it says,
haul
what
cabbages
kind of
to
egg do you want?
market.
I'll be the judge of
You've
that.
done your part.
I'll
And
decide.
that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother.
It's true. It's true.
What if we want his help again next time?
What a pair they make. Right, that's enough distractions. Right, we're gonna look at that now. Been in this desert for a while. It's a pitiful amount of ability points, Clive.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Bit rude, Jill. Xenophobic. What's wrong with the bridge? Works, doesn't it? Yes, ruins. Good.
There's more! It's over!
It's over! Clive said so.
And another! There's more!
Stay there. I don't know why I'm talking to the ancient spheres. We stagnated a bit, we need to move forward. This. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
Always two names for
Land
everything.
of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him two curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
It's very Catholic, this Final Fantasy. I don't know.
The dominant inherited the throne.
Nothing wrong with that?
They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
Never mind about my room.
Were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other,
none of these
weren't you?
quips.
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
You did just fight a mountain, Clive, and you can turn into a fiery demon monster. And your dog is magic.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Still looking for that glove, Jill?
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
In fact, if she does it for the ice, then why doesn't Clive only have one glove? There we go. Meanwhile, at the Vatican. Augsburg, is it?
I see the reports are true, Father.
Versailles.
You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have.
Oh, it's the flowers. The evil flowers. The
Emperor
ultimate flowers.
Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Yeah, he's no good.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
It's that whore of it. It's that slut Rothfeld woman,
The
isn't it?
empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion.
Yeah, but I'm a bloody nuclear
Hugo
weapon, mate.
Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed.
A loyal son
The pillars
betrayed.
of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Griga, made flesh.
Great Griga. Who's he?
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father.
I've given him the flower.
I find
the
you
flower of
much
evil.
Changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another?
Yeah, seems like you're being manipulated
Of
by,
Ultima, perhaps.
Well, how does he know about that?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince
He's
Dion.
bow him up, man.
I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
The canker indeed. Can't abide
Bend
canker.
the knee. All else is heresy.
I've seen Game of Thrones.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
There he is, Ultima.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Missed that, didn't I?
The Boklat markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
So did he go to the meeting or not? Pound coins.
Stay down.
It doesn't matter if I miss the end of that little
Infiltrating
scene,
the Dominion
because it'll be recorded on my PlayStation 5 forever, long after I'm dead.
His Radiance has lost one capital already.
Impossible to make private or get rid of.
His power to hold on to the inside.
Good
his
job.
Troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Soil and stone.
And it. Making a nuisance of himself of being around these rocks. Yeah, I don't play it for a day and I forget all the little tricks. A knack! He's got a knack for it. I gotta put out this right. That's it. That's how you do it. Rude, these people. Put these rocks in the game if you can't handle them. Final Fantasy. Get lost.
Stay down. You're finished.
Oh, that reminds me. Bloody young people, eh? And by which I mean just, I don't know, 12-year-old, 11-year-old nieces and nephews, basically. Well, because of them, I have unwillingly given money to Jake Paul. I bought one of his. I didn't realise he was behind all that Prime shit. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have bought them those drinks.
More refugees.
I'm all torn up about it. I'll spend. I'll buy something that's like 100 quid. I'll buy him a PS5 before I buy him a Prime drink. The fuck? Internet is bullshit. Apparently. Let's have a look. Oh, that's back. Punch that dog in the face. Why does my internet keep cutting out today? Not a fan of that. Oh, it's all right though. Oh yeah, it's because I said Jake Paul's drinks are shit. Honestly, we've lost. The war is over.
No crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
Goot?
That's right.
It's that girl. I reckon.
Supplies.
The young medical girl.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the community. Bloody crimson caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Been reading the Daily Mail, have you, mate? Some boats in it.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Heaven forbid you go in a house. It's not a brothel or a pub. Proper session of this today. Oh, what's this?
What are you looking for?
We'll find out, won't you?
You've a discerning eye.
I literally said...
You're welcome anytime. Out of my sight.
Money for parking, you know, on the table. Yeah. Got any money for parking? Shush!
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not now.
Nice, that bread.
They are more than welcome to look.
Another glove focus. They're very good at doing leather graphics, Final Fantasy.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Oh, there he is. That's who Gooch is. So he was called Goetz.
Gooch. There you are.
Goot. That's German.
I'm so sorry. Don't
Mario
tell Nat, will
Gooch.
ya?
Slow down, Gooch. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone.
It's Samwise
We ride the caravan
Gam
without it.
Troll.
We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a band bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
I'm having trouble.
We'll meet you there.
As I said, watched what's its face? RoboCop 2 yesterday.
Caravans
50 mil. That'll do it.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Apples and pears.
What are you looking for?
You're welcome anytime.
From you, mate.
Looking to hire a coach? It's
Felix.
10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
She did.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion,
The Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan.
What a load of faff, eh?
I don't know. Try
Taking a bit of a down. This must be the downturn. This must be the downturn in the story I've been hearing about. Like, you fight.
So either we find the people who took the pass.
It's very impressive to watch, and the music's good, apart from the shit bit in the middle where it sounds like a Fat Boy Slim B-side that you couldn't be arsed with.
Thank you kindly.
But
I don't know your name.
You know, you fight Garuda, very impressive fight. Oh, she's a good character. She dies. Sid's a good character. He dies. Then you kind of, your mother's like the manipulating, you know, one behind the scenes. She's never seen, but that's, you know, that's because she's the behind the scenes manipulator, whatever. Ultima, interesting fight. He goes away to be behind the scenes. Just wandering around, fetching stuff. Yes, that's what you do in an RPG. But not like nothing, then all of it. And then, you know, putting up with Sam Stroke, I can't even remember his name, Tully motherfucker, all necessary characters and everything, but it's like, you know. Right, I'm getting a coffee after that, but and obviously, you know, and all of them you have to build up and stuff, but it goes from being a gradual thing of you playing through to like, now you've got to get loads of ability points to do these. I don't fucking know. You can still only use 3 accessories, which of course you take up with. Well, these are choices. Yeah, one must make choices in one's life. The Berserker ring you want. The hunts were good. They were all right. But anyway, I'm getting a bit sick of this desert. Well, a sewer next, is it? Well, that's the one for the old YouTube edits. Should have paused it actually. It was a nightmare to find that. Are we all enjoying this now? The desert. Let's find the little girl thief, as previously seen by Jill not giving her any money, having upper middle class guilt. Professional she is, Jill.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want
Nothing
to know
wrong with
more.
that if it leads to a good place,
She told
of
me you were
course.
leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the
Full of
biggest
opinions,
packs.
me, you know.
Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gates
I
has
don't
been trying
like
to
this
track down the
stereotype
children involved.
of child thieves.
Thank you.
Are they also friends with a magic carpet? Do they sit on the rooftops at night dreaming of a better life? And burst into song.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with
I
me.
don't even know where Twinside is.
Different there.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked!
Very, very
Gonna
nice.
interest you-
1 pound fish.
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose
Yeah,
I better
this
tell you
is
what I know,
a
then.
bullshit quest.
For one,
We've
this
just
isn't a
done
family operation.
about
traders
an
say
hour
the
and a
children
half
stole
of
their
similar
parcels
quests
were
like this,
dirty,
which are fine
dressed in
when you're
rags.
doing it or when it's an
Street
optional one
urchins,
for a
by the
weapon
sound
or
of it.
something.
We get a lot
But we're
around
doing
here.
this quest now.
Orphans from the wars.
And what the fuck, you know?
A few, perhaps.
We've
You saw the
we've just
refugees
seen like the
gathered by the
Holy
entranceway.
Roman Empire and Bahamut and all that, and we're like,
They're all
let's
looking
get
for
to
a
it,
new
man.
start
Let's
to the
go.
Dominion and
Let's go and fight them.
Some of them take it as an
No,
opportunity to rid
Well,
themselves of
fucking wander around
unwanted
this
baggage.
market for a bit.
The shame of it.
The
Whoever's
shame of
behind
it,
this would have
Clive.
to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then.
Shame we're not
Question
playing
children.
rugby.
How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Don't know where Twinside is. Brask boy.
What do you want?
Rude.
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling,
Again,
know
this
what to tell
reminds me of the great RoboCop 2, which I watched yesterday. I haven't finished. Bad language leads to bad feelings.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
excuse me.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard.
I've
that
even
some
put
very
in the
bad
description of
people
this,
are
like,
making
story
children
bit
like
now,
you
because the
steal
last
from
video was
travellers.
all side
We need
quests.
to know
all,
who's behind it so we can
story
stop
bit
them.
coming up.
I don't know much
Will
about
we
it,
find
really.
the child thieves
But
in
my
the
friend
market?
Hamza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, I think this is the drop-off bit. Yeah. The beginning was good. It's not terrible, but you know. Serious anyway.
Peaches and pears.
Find Hamza.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And maybe even, I mean, I'd complain if it didn't do it. Maybe even don't just tell you where to go.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Urchins, it's juvenile hall for all of you.
Perhaps you'd like to
Get him,
introduce us to
Clive.
these charming characters.
Shit,
Charming.
we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Kill him, Clive. Garuda him.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
Right, this is actually not... Oh, no, it is telling you exactly where he is.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Back.
This is everything. It must be transported.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter.
He did that to
I'm not
himself.
going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time.
That's not the
Before I started
line.
buzzing
The
for them.
line is...
You know, if I didn't do
It's
it,
a wage
they'd just pick on someone
spiral
else.
and a supply
Someone who could push
shortage.
around
That's
easier.
the line. So what are you...
Hunter.
Send him his lines. He's getting it
Found
wrong.
him then.
Jill.
It's the last time he goes
Where
on
are the
news
other
night.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
Does he not recognise Clive Rosfield?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That
Purple
brute.
Jack.
Where did you get it?
Not to be confused with Will Scarlet.
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
It was 20 years ago. She died.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your
Don't be so
service.
hard on yourself, mate.
Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting
Where's
ground.
Alvin?
They prey on the desperate, stealing from those
Can't
with
remember the
gill,
other one's name.
bullying those without it into joining their flock. I've been
Simon.
looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad,
Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed
He's
to
always
work for
tilted
the
at
stones, some other
windmills,
poor
though.
souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Yeah, you know, false advertising so far. I thought this would all be. It says that you're heading to the Crystalline Dominion, but it's all this pickpocketing business.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza,
Let's go.
where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Louie Cleft.
To Louie Cleft, then.
Louie Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
No, you better not have scared him.
That's that then.
Daddy.
Excuse me. Oh, it's the same guys we killed on the way in. Yeah, here I am.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Stay down.
I doubt these are the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We've got company.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off.
Gentlemen,
Till then,
too evil.
let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
that guard from Bockland! Kill him! Kill them all!
Needs the fanfare. Sorry, but it does. Needs it. Otherwise, you forget what you're doing, and you think you're just some prat wandering round, stopping petty theft.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold
Really?
chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Something like that. You hear that? Final Fantasy 16. That's what happens after fights. I mean, maybe every fight is a bit excessive, but even when I first heard it, that you weren't doing it only after boss fights, I was like, well, you know, maybe that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But it's literally only after you kill the gods. And I know I've made a point of it, but same goes for this.
Let's go.
Any more of that? Any more of that? No? Listen.
Faster!
Yeah, we're gonna get out of this desert bit. You see, Captain? A rock. References.
No need to ride from here.
There are no crystals here.
That's that then.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravans.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast
That was a bit
stones
awkward,
who were
wasn't it?
behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly.
One would only hope.
Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we
This
are
bit would have
seeking
been
to
fine,
expand
but
our operation.
not just after the
And who
bit where
better
you've
to
literally
join
just
forces
spent
with
like
than the
2
leader in
hours
the field?
doing similar stuff.
Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
If we get out of this
And our
desert, whatever you want, mate.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
The Crimson Compass.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Very good.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
9 million?
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
That's what they meant to say. Oh, yeah. Do the side quests to get access to the side quests.
To be a fight? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
Yes, in case you've forgotten, everyone thinks Clive is beautiful.
Being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the
Not my
beasts
business,
sent to
mate.
roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come.
Was
We
it
must away.
beating up 4 guys around the
Where are we
corner?
going? Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Pacing problems, I'm afraid.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravan. Scooping up.
Do you think she'll want us to head to the old Zemeckis Road as well?
If I knew now I just need to see about getting the word out to him. I want to know right away.
You'll never believe it, Clive. I've lost my cat
Good,
on the
actually.
old Zemeckis
Something
Road.
worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Sounds like a trap. Do that one first. Doesn't even let you jump off the ledge to save time.
I hear the brothers found another victim.
Oh, pathetic jump he's got.
That's that then.
Daddy!
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
I don't think
Just
she's his
information.
friend.
Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Oh, don't want to do that yet. Get these side quests done. I'm not even going to complain.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from San Brec.
And at least these ones are a
The
bit more
Empire to
jovial.
Bocklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something
Just
tasty.
go to the pub.
Thanks for
Didn't ask
letting
for
me
your
know.
life story. Porter. They not got a WhatsApp group, this lot. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. Turn round on myself there.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me.
The
What can I
butcher
do
of
for you?
Milan.
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight fists.
Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now.
It's your own business.
Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through.
Spending a lot
When
of
they
time
do,
in
well,
this cleft.
Things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Come on, come on!
Nearly there.
If only your arrivals and...
I spoke to friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Bocklad. Lose any one of them, and the
This
market
quest
would
feels
soon
like
fall apart.
they literally
Without the market,
you know, tested the game or whatever. I don't know if bother doing
I'd
that.
say that's worth about
And they were like,
66
everyone's
for you.
miserable and vile in this game, all the NPCs.
Everyone
And they're like,
needs
oh,
a
it's alright,
shoulder
we'll
to
sort it. We'll
Be
put
they
one
world-weary
quest in the
innkeepers
market
or
after you've done a million
brooding
side quests
Right.
where everyone's
I'd
just
better
nice
prepare for
to
my
each
guest's
other and go
arrival.
on about how nice
I
they all
hear
are.
you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60
Isn't there a war
Just as
on?
well I had something special of my own set aside.
Or an invasion or
Bottle
something
between the
happening?
four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
An evil entity trying to take over the world or
Pillars
something.
of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous and many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay. Never a true
Well,
word
it's a
spoken.
shame you're the only people in the entire game who are like that. Anyway. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant! Genius! I'm getting a coffee after these side quests. And then story missions. Well, this is a story mission. It's not like this is a ooh, what does that say? Oh. Put Aldrich to the test.
Hurry, men. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
$50 mil. That'll do it. Yeah, I thought I'd missed loads of that film on the old VHS as a kid. But it was only about like 15 minutes of it left. You know what? I was joking when I said, "What's this quest? Go and fight a bunch of guys just round the corner." Literally what it is.
You'll hand over your coin. You know what's good for you.
Bit of a ne'er do well. What? That's how you do it.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir.
Didn't mean to do
Thanks
that.
to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me, if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
All right. Oh, Clive, don't you be grumbling at him. This is the most interesting thing that's happened for 45 minutes. Where's he gone now? Over there. I can't get my child down. He's stood on that rock.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him. Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Cheers for the like if you're still there. Ah!
Mum won't let me near
Greetings,
them.
mate.
She said there's goblins up there.
What are you
and
doing
they eat
here?
little boys for dinner.
On your lunch?
Now, you've said quite enough already. I only told
You'll
him what
never
you
guess,
said.
Roddenite.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
After I've put in the description all like, right, after all those side quests, we're on to the story now. Bloody... nothing but side quests again. And I don't want to sound like a broken record. Because you need side quests. In fact, side quests are what make these games, you know? But they're,
no.
You know, the shit side.
Alright then. Who's first?
Yeah, see, there was I to think that, you know, someone would come in and like the stream, you know. That's good. How are you this fine morn? Get over here. Where is he? What's he doing up there? Fine shot, Clive. Oh, that's appreciated.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at
So
all.
well, I can't
Not
go
when
on about
such
it too much
majesty
here.
stretches
But I
out
had
before us.
faff this morning
Behold,
with
the final
people.
sin in all its glory.
They actually
As
had to do
Moss
something.
tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great
I'm gonna play
was
this
the
till
vengeance that was
some
rained
story
down
happens.
upon
Gonna get out of this desert, man.
Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time. Though I live in hope that I might see it discovered.
I'm gonna get
But we
myself a
must not
coffee in a
dwell
minute.
upon such things.
Oh yeah, sorry,
There is
the
more
ruins.
yet to see. Onward, history awaits.
More ruins going on. I mean, not like it's the end of the world, but I basically said, right, I've got some parking money. You know, yeah, and all that. I'm gonna be streaming next hour or so. It's like, you got any parking money? Outrageous! People don't listen, do they? This is what we want.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. Nice try.
Gotta kill the smaller monsters with that. You up to, Clive?
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the
Are you going to
construction of
unlock
such
all those
miraculous
little
edifices
teleportation
have been considered
stones,
an
mate?
encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Not doing that every time, but you know. One left.
Porter for hire.
I mean, that's been long enough for a video. That's, you know, if I was smart, I would stop. But I actually want to play. You know, all the complaining. I actually want to play. I actually want to play this bloody game. And I'll have ended up I don't want to play it, you know, because you can't like do like a 2-hour stream and then just do another one immediately after it. Just keep going. You'll have to. Just figuring these things out. I think the longest I did was Pentiment. No, I did a Final Fantasy 9 stream once. It was like on Twitch, which was like 12 hours or something. But like 2 people coming in. Well, it's good though, you know. Get to talk to yourself. I like talking to myself. You know, all this talking to the audience business. Right, where are we going? Fucking Clive. And his shenanigans. You're rearing to go, rearing to take down the Crystalline Dominion, and you fart around. We want a big boss battle and strange musical choices. That's what we want.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Dengil. Say it out, Clive.
I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
What? Prince of the Goblins. The end of him.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
Where's his
don't know
coat?
you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves.
No, he's got a few. He's got a few colours on there. Mr. Schofield.
Things are more complicated than they appear.
Was in that.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat, for that matter.
There's Tash, the goblin.
Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me.
Pieced it together.
The others, they huddled around that
Schofield.
food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Speak with Mario Guzza.
Better already.
Probably unnecessary, that. How are we doing for ability points after all this shenanigans? Maybe got a few? Oh look, when I've got music.
There are no crystals here.
You expect me to do look at menus in silence? What is this? Might as well.
I'm hungry.
That's that then.
There's no side quest for the starving girl.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Right, we're at main quests. Not just another town over, where it's like, oh, get me a cup of coffee. My cat's up a tree. So I know for editing, if I decide to cut it out, I'm gonna go to this place so I can see the difference. You see. And if anyone, oh, hang on. Let's see if Meg Ryan sent us anything. That was quick. Coffee. Or perhaps a banana. I mean, that's why I stopped last time, but that was... What are you doing to me, Final Fantasy 16? Honestly. Flipping... Because you could leave it there, and it could just be complaining about side quests and RoboCop 2.
Crystal too.
Nah, fuck it.
What do you need? What do you want? And?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on.
Caravan stops.
And this would be a perfect time to start a new stream. Just
What I
saying.
really want to be is a black.
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have
Let's
to
get
fear
out of
anymore.
here!
If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep
They'd
ourselves
never
fit.
get anything done, this lot.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
When we fight Odin on the battlefield or whatever, are we gonna have a conversation with everyone? We walk past.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
I recognise that voice.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Always good to be on the wagon.
Remember,
Hey,
Goots,
goats.
we're mercenaries. You hide us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Off they go. Well, that was fun. A fun market there. Oh, here we go. This is what we want. Should have been the start of the video, this.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no
He's
difficulty
drinking
believing
that
a
tea out
sinister
of a
force
milk
has come to
dispenser.
exert an influence
That's a
on
milk
Sanbreque.
jug.
But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had
my doubts.
I think these two are both
And
going
more
to
than a
die.
few at that.
Phoenix sacrificed himself, or Clive dies and
Beast
to
that
save
labours to
Phoenix.
plunge Valisthea into turmoil,
And
all in
Balmut
pursuit of your
fella,
brother.
he dies for sure.
But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
Well, he won't betray his father, that's what he'll do.
I cannot. Not yet.
There you go.
Your Highness, please.
Genius, me, obviously.
The Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka.
Look at that texture on that cup.
Machinations.
That's £390 worth of cup texture
weighs
there.
heavy on your conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix.
This could look very bad for Rosalie.
But I have duties
Rosario,
of my
whatever
own,
it's
and I
called.
must discharge them.
Get our best spin team on it.
Come what may.
I've been alive all this time inside this flower.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter.
Shocker.
From whore
She's
who
a
weighed her
Nazi.
child's worth in Gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Valisthea? Enough with the flowers.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
So he's
You
the
are not a
British
keeper,
aerospace
Phoenix.
man in this.
This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
No need of those gauntlets at the dinner table, Balmut.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence,
My prince.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness.
Should tell him, Terence.
And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
At last, a story quest. That's why I should have started it, yeah.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge.
You shouldn't have spent all that time faffing around in that market then, Clive.
It might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Who's a Stolas? Clearly a bird of some kind.
What is it, boy?
What is it, boy? Is plot happening after 2 hours?
Quickly, run!
What's happening?
Baumut. They're using tactical nukes.
Toggle. This way.
Defenestration of Clive.
The city's on fire.
Just on the story missions, I should really get to playing, but I want it
The one with the
first
bell
time I'm playing
in the
them,
middle
you
of
know.
town, right?
Right, gotta get it together.
Watch me!
watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Hello, guys.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Get round the torch on the floor, Clive, if you can. He's trying to do the Titan thing, which I've done, obviously, on lesser people. But your best bet is just to do the Phoenix dodge thing. Forever, you know.
There's no doubt about it. They're Dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
I should have filled up on potions before this. Should be alright though. God forbid you go in a building. Clearly not that way.
Better already. I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
I was joking when I said it's at a sewer level now.
And another!
Ward secured, Captain. None of the empty forces remain. Hey, gather the men! We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain.
What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is Throne the Pretender.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right.
Let's
go.
So Bahamut is actually trying to take down the prince. I don't think so. That's not what I got from his scene, but anyway. Not, you know what I mean. He is the prince there. I can't even remember his name now.
Ah, a goods lift.
The inbred child. Whatever. Well, I don't know. You know.
Where in Grieger's name did you come from?
You don't see the ladder?
Intruders! Defend the gates!
Right. Is that a guy over there? No. I think I might need to change my abilities. They might be a bit out of date.
That's better.
don't need XP. Let's get something better than that. Well, that'll do. The land with the biggest crystal would be the one that's not invaded. Until the moments of the previous chapter.
In the prince's name, none shall pass.
Dodged it.
Guess we're all ready.
I should have started the stream just at the beginning of this bit, and that's the way we came, isn't it? Isn't it, Torgal? No.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
It's a big room. Ominous.
Can you see him anywhere?
Oh shit. Straight into it. Dodge it, Clive!
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Right. not king of the Jimmy Show. He's another flinching attacker. No, I'm gonna attack. No, I'm not. Damn. That is quite easy though. Dodge that, Clive. Dodge that. Ah. I'm jumping. Game.
To me, boy. That's better.
Shit, not that. Bit clumsy at the end there. No, not even for a dragon. Not even for a dragon.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right.
Wasn't
Let's
the
get out of
dragon,
here. What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
There he is.
Bahamut.
Doing a walk on. He gets his residuals, does Bahamut. Bit of an anticlimax.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yot, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Coffee as well. Typical. Very nice, Bahamut. Put it on the fridge.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nan'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
We can buy the...
His need out.
What's this?
You want us to make you something?
Oh. I might stop it here. So the next stream won't just be me going, it's side quests, this. It's not even as good. Not even as good, Goats. I'll make one anyway.
Finished! I think.
Don't know about using these white worm bones though. Yeah, it's not as good anyway.
That's 10 times better than it was before. Anything else I can make for you?
Well, what's the difference between selling? No, it's not. What am I talking about?
How else I can do for you? All done then. You don't want me to make yours out else? Give us a shout if you need out else.
I shall save it here. And at the risk of false advertising, I shall change the title of the video. What next for Clive? Who knows?